Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is SAP Analytics Cloud Learning Series, and currently, as you know, we are exploring the concept of data actions in SAP Analytics Cloud. In my previous tutorials, I already showed you how you can create a data action, how you can add a different steps in data action, and how you can execute or run that data action in a story. In today's video, we will be trying to explore another two steps in data action. That is, first is embedded data action step, and second is a fact deletion step. These steps are very easy to configure, so that's why I will be combining these two steps in a single tutorial. Let's get started. Before you watch this tutorial, I would recommend try and watch previous tutorial as well, because I will be using the few data actions that we created in my previous tutorials in this tutorial. Okay. So in my previous tutorial, as you know, we were trying to copy data between two models. So I had created few data actions. So we will be using these data actions only to implement the embedded data action step. So I will open the data action, copy between models, in which we were trying to copy data from a finance to the new model HR finance. The HR finance, where we are consolidating data from finance and HR. Okay. So this was the data action step we created, and the write mode was append. Now I want to add a one more data action step here, where we will be, copying data from HR also into the new consolidated model. So we had already created a data action for that, that is HR. So now I will add a embedded data action step. So when you add embedded data action step, see, it is very easy to configure. Name the step, copy HR. Then you have to select a data action that you want to call here. Okay. Embedded data action is nothing but you are trying to execute a data action, another data action into your existing data action. Okay. Now you cannot call any other data action like randomly. Okay. Whatever data action you are trying to execute here, that should be based on the same model. So even the system will allow you to select only those data actions which are created or based on the same model. Okay. So I will select copy HR. Like this copy HR and my existing data action, they are based on the same target model. Okay. The system doesn't allow that two data actions which are based on a different models, you cannot execute them together. Okay. So the embedded data action, the scope is always the same model. Okay, keep in mind. And then it will access all the parameters available in the data actions. Okay, and it is necessary. Now in my current data action also, there is a target version parameter. The input is dynamic, and whatever data action you are trying to embed, it should have also the same input. Okay, dynamic. It shouldn't have other input like fixed. Okay, you are trying to execute a data action with some fixed input, then it will throw some validation error. Okay, it won't work. Both the target version parameters have a same properties, same configurations. So this is how now I clubbed two data actions into one. Now let's execute this. I will go here. Okay, now I will refresh my data. So I already copied, the actuals are there, then the budget is also there, but I didn't copied, the forecast into my new model. So now I will execute this data action, and I will try to, copy forecast data into my uh, new model. Okay. Source here. Okay. I will copy 2026 forecast into 2027. Now run. See, so forecast for 2025 and 2026 is also copied, that the headcount data is also copied. Also the amount from the finance. So with the single click, we executed two data actions. One which copied amount from the finance and headcounts from the HR. I will publish the data. Okay. Now this data actions are having append mode, means rows will be appended. Okay. Now I realized, okay, I wanted to copy 2025 forecast as a 2027. Now I just want to change it. Okay, I'll click on it. Okay, source year. Oh, I copy 2026. No, I want to copy 2025 forecast as a 2027. Okay, I will add now 2025. I will execute it. Now we'll see the results. So what has happened? We already had copied 2026 data into 2027. Again, we executed the data action and we copied, 2025 into 2027. So we appended data twice. So now if you see my forecast for 2027 is, uh, you know, sum of the 2025 and 2026, because before copying the 2025 again, I should have deleted the existing data. I didn't do that. So that's why it is necessary whenever you are executing data action again and again, you add a delete step in between. So, before you execute the like new scenario, you clear or delete the existing data. Okay. So now I will publish the data. Because my step was append, so it appended many rows. Now I have a wrong data into my model. Okay, now we will see how you can, delete data into the model. Usually, like if the person is a developer, what the developer does is it will, open the model. Okay, I guess the model is in my folder, HR Finance. How you do deletion of a fact data? You open the model, you click on a delete facts, then you select a particular version and whatever other filters, and you delete the subset of a data. So this is the one way you can delete data. But the business users, they will not have a, such a knowledge or a access, they can go and open the model and delete the data. So it is necessary that you add this option already in your data action. In the background, it is getting executed. So that's how the delete a fact step comes in picture. Now I will go to my data action again. I will open this. So now it is necessary that I will add a deletion step here. I will click on add fact deletion step. Earlier, this step was not available. This fact deletion step has been introduced in the last QRC, like this year Q1 QRC. Earlier, we used to handle it via advanced formula step. Like we used to add a advanced formula step and we used to write a delete step. Okay. I will show you when we explore the advanced formula step. But now SAP already introduced a fact deletion step. So now this is not necessary, like you handle it via advanced formula step. So it's very easy to configure. You name the step, delete facts. Then the data source will be obviously your target model. Then the target version will be obviously the version, on which you are trying to copy the new data. Then the option is delete facts or delete zeros from the facts or set facts to the zero. Now delete facts means completely remove those rows from the model. Okay. Then delete zeros from the facts, like if there are any rows which have zeros, those will be deleted. Then the next is set facts to the zero. This step is nothing but initializing your data. Like whatever records are there, if they have some value, that will be overwritten with a 0. So all the rows will have a 0. Then you will execute the data action and new data will be overwritten, you know. So like if there are 10 rows in your data and every row has some data, that every row will be overwritten with a 0. Now, whenever you are adding a delete fact step in your data action, be very careful. Add all the required filters and make sure that you are running this data action on a subset of a data. Okay. Now, if I execute this data action step, because the filter, if I see, I only added a target version filter, it will delete all the target version, like selected target version data. Okay, so it is necessary that you add all required filters. You know, never ever blindly execute a delete fact step. You might lose, the data from your model. Be careful, add more filters, and select the right subset of a data. If you're practicing something, then make sure you're trying and deleting only chunk of a data. So I will add the other filter based on a date also, that target year. So I am only deleting 1 year of a data. If I don't add a date here, then suppose I select a target version as a forecast, the whole forecast version data in my model might get deleted. So it is necessary, add the correct filters when you are adding a delete step. Okay, be very careful and mindful. I will save this data. So sequence of the steps also plays an important role. Now see, I added the delete facts at the, as a last step. Does it make sense? No. So this should be, first. It should execute first. It should delete the existing data. Then the other step should be executed. So whenever you are designing a data action, sequencing of the steps plays a very vital role. Whatever sequence um, like add when you are designing the steps, in that sequence only the data action is getting executed. Okay. So be mindful, like while designing the process, okay, how you want your things to happen. So the sequence is very necessary. Now I will save this, and again now we will execute our data action. Again, I will try to copy my source year 2025 to 2027, and the option I selected as a set facts to 0, run. So now you see the data has been changed. What I wanted was my forecast 2025 should be copied as a forecast 2027 into new model. That has been done. So can you see, only 2025 data has been replicated, and whatever previous data was there, it got we set as a 0 first, then my other copy step happened. Now I can keep the deletion mode to delete facts. In this, what happened? It will delete the all the rows, then the new rows will be appended. Okay. If you look at the output, it is going to the same. It's just the process is different. Okay. Again, I will run this. Okay. It is a same. I will publish this. So you either delete the rows and then copy either whatever the scope of the data is, set it to 0. Like that is how you initialize your data, and then you copy. Okay. So now let me execute something different now. Let's put it as a 2026, run. So now you see the 2026 forecast has been copied to the 2027, and no other year, data, if any existing, we didn't delete it. Anyhow, in my model, there was no any data for forecast. Now suppose we will play it for other versions like actual. So I already had a actual 2025 and budget 2026. So I will keep the target year as a 2026. Okay, so same 2026, and I will be copying actuals to the forecast. Okay, so actual 2026 will be copied to the forecast 2026. Now my target year is 2026. Let's run. Let me check. So the target version, okay, I kept it as a actual, and the source was okay. We'll see if 2026 forecast was copied in a 2026 actual. Okay, so this is how the existing data also, only whatever target year and target version you selected, that gets deleted. The scope is limited. So this is how you can add the fact deletion steps and the embedded data action step into your current data action. I hope you like this video. If you have any questions, add your comments, and please subscribe to my channel and stay tuned. Keep watching. Thank you.